let's talk about the resurrection. We were known as corps. That's why they have corporations. When the governments write you any legal document, you have capital letter because they referring to you as a entity, a dead entity, a legal fictitious entity. That's how they address you, with your name in caps, because we are, as they say, we are corpse, and corpse are dead people. Yes, so let's talk about the resurrection. So the resurrection is bringing back the light, the low vibrational energy back to life. So the more of us that rise in vibration, the more the energy is transmutated, and we transmutate that energy back to energy. So we would we'll take the low vibrational energy and we transmutate it to the higher energy, the Father, yeah, the Sun. That's why the sun is so hot, because we transmutating the energy, and the more people rise in vibration, the hotter the sun will get. We transmutating. So now we are on the spiritual awakening. The awakening is people being awoken from the dead, because they had us as dead entities, corporations. So you being aware of what is going on, you're having knowledge, you see what is going on, you're not just along with the programming no more. So you are awake, and the more knowledge you get, the more understanding you get, the wiser you get, and the higher your vibration would be. So spiritual awakening is higher vibrational people like myself, giving love and compassion and peace to the low vibrational energies. Right? Yes, we use our energy to transmutate the energy of the low vibrational beings. So techniques to use to transmutate is deep breathing, meditation, being grounded with nature. That would help transmutate the energies. Yes. So those, you use those to transmutate negative energy, like hate and, anything negative. You use breathing. You're just being still and be in nature. Sitting by a body of water, that would help transmutate negative energy. Rivers, lakes, the ocean. So let's dig into the resurrection. So here I have a chart. It talks about how Christ, everything, when Christ die and he come down and he goes back up. This is one good explanation. And move out the way so you could screenshot. And here are the days and the months that the moon will enter into your sign. And the moon enter into your sign, I am Cancer. The moon already entered in my sign for June. So for July, it will be entering on the 6th, on the 5th, and the 6th. Screenshot this and have an accurate call. When the moon enter into your sign on those days, that is when you're supposed to stay away from anything negative, stay away from anything that would hinder you. I will put up a next picture of all the things that you need to abstain from, so that the crystal, the Christ, to rise back up from your bottom of your spine, go up and illuminate your pineal gland. When you get your pineal gland illuminated, that's when everything would be much clearer for you. So here, you abstain from anger, from worry, from sex. So a week before the moon enter into your sign, that's where you need to start to meditate. You fast, alkaline, you have no guilt, you just do things that is in love. So if the moon hasn't entered into your sign for June, a week before it enter into your sign, that is what you need to do. You do no harm, you just relax. So the oil that leaves the colostrum and go down to your vertebrae, the age of Christ, and it would sit there. When the moon enters into your sign, it comes back up and illuminates the pineal gland. So you have to just be still, and it happens every month. So when he said that Lazarus died, oil, it dies and it go down, and then when he said Christ is risen, the oil come back up and illuminates your pineal gland. Lazarus and Christ were not people. Your knowledge is free. Yes, my people. Yes, my people. That is what it's all about. Lazarus is the oil. When it dies, it goes down to the bottom of your spine, and Christ is the oil when it comes back up. The 33 years of Christ is the 33 vertebrae of your spine. And when it comes back up, it illuminates the pineal gland. Make you see the lies for what they are. Make you more intuitive. Make you more clairvoyant. That is the oil you need. Oil will make you like see things for what they are. You go out in nature, and when it talks about the life force that is within you, yeah, so shall it be, right?